Good afternoon, I'm Phoebe and this is Live Free and Be. If, like Ash, Scooby and I, you've spent this glorious day out in the garden or the allotment, you're probably starting to feel a little bit of an ache in the lower back. I know I am. So I'm going to pop down my tools. I hope you'll join me, and we're going to work on decompressing and giving our body some much needed love, thinking about stretching out the hips, stretching out the shoulders, decompressing that spine and neck, and hopefully feeling much better in 15 minutes time. So find a nice quiet space and join me. So starting off in an all fours position, let's bring our hands underneath our shoulders and knees underneath the hips for some cat-cows. Let the belly dip down towards the floor, shine the chest forward and take the gaze forward or up. And then round the spine, draw your navel in, dome up between the shoulder blades, push the floor away. And again, so inhale, we're arching, lift the tailbone, let the belly dip down. And then on the exhale, reverse the motion round through the spine, doming up between those shoulder blades, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, arching, arching, arriving as your breath runs out. And exhale, rounding, rounding into your cat position. Couple more in time with your own breath. Okay, bringing ourselves back to a neutral spine when you're ready. Nice flat back, pelvis in neutral. And we're going to turn the fingertips out to face the sides of the mat, or if you can, spin them all the way around to face your knees. And you can even start to sit the hips back a little bit, finding that nice stretch to the inner wrists and the forearms after holding our trowel all day. And then turning the hands back to face forward, we're going to tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back behind us for a nice downward facing dog with a generous bend in the knees. Or if you prefer, you can start to straighten out the legs. But we want here a nice stretch to the lower back. You might even decide to pedal out the legs by bending one knee in and stretching the opposite heel back behind you. Double check as you look towards the feet that the feet are hip width. We want the hands as wide as your shoulders, your ears in between your upper arms. Keep lifting that tailbone up and back behind you. Push the mat away from you. And we breathe. And when you're ready, release. Bring the knees back down to the mat and we'll make our way into hero's pose, which is just a simple kneeling position, bottom on the heels. Finding a neck stretch, let your left ear fall down towards your left shoulder. This might already feel plenty, but if you do want a little bit more, you could take the hands behind the back and interlace the fingers, or maybe even creep your interlaced hands into your waist crease. If you're doing that, think about squeezing the shoulder blades together and let your head be heavy. Let's change for the other side, so release the arms, shake out the wrists, and then we'll let our right ear drop down towards the right shoulder to find that nice stretch down the side of the neck and shoulder. Again, you can stay as you are, or if you did on the other side, interlace the hands behind the back and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Or again, you can always take those interlaced hands into your waist crease. Head is heavy and breathing into the stretch through the nose. Nice deep steady breath. Okay, let that go now. Shake out the wrists. And we're going to make our way all the way down onto our bellies. Untuck the toes, let the tops of the feet rest into the mat about hip width, and we'll make our way into Sphinx, stacking elbows underneath shoulders, forearms parallel, fingers spread wide. Press the mat away from you with the forearms and palms, and then slightly drag your elbows back towards your belly, lifting your chest forward and up, and keeping the neck in line with the spine, so just that nice gentle arch happening all the way from tailbone to crown of head, squeezing the shoulder blades together. This might already be plenty, in which case stay here, or if you want to, you can pivot the hands a little bit wider and then start to lift the elbows off the mat without locking out the arms into a seal pose. This is quite strong on the lower back, so you might want to come back to Sphinx, or you can always walk the hands further forward to just lessen the arching of the back there. Great stuff. Okay, to counteract that, let's make our way into Balasana, child's pose. Sit the bottom back on the heels, bring the big toes to touch, take the knees wide, reach the arms forward. Let the forehead rest on the mat if it can. If not, you can make a little pillow for your forehead by stacking your hands. Lovely stretch for the lower back, the waist, shoulders and chest. Let's take this a little bit further. Bring the right hand just in front of your right knee, turn to look right, and let your left armpit dip further down towards the mat. So it's a very slight twist happening in the upper body, finding a really nice stretch to the armpit and pec. And then let's change for the other side. So bring left hand to rest in front of left knee, turn to look left, and let the right armpit dip further down towards the mat. Lovely stuff, back to center. From our all fours position here, let's step the right foot forward between the hands. Bring the hands to the thigh to lift ourselves up into a lunge position, tuck the tailbone under, and then let that right knee travel forward to find a nice stretch into the left hip flexor without a complete collapse. So keep that tailbone tucked under, keep the core lightly engaged. If you want to, you can bring the hands behind the back and take a hold of opposite wrists or opposite elbows. Again, think about squeezing the shoulder blades together to undo that gardener's hunch from the day. And change. Making your way back to your all fours position. Step your left foot between the hands this time again, hands to thigh to bring yourself upright. Find that tuck and then let your left knee travel slightly forward to find a nice strong hip flexor stretch to the right thigh and hip flexor. Again, if you did on the other side, you can always bring the hands behind the back to bring the stretch into the upper body as well. And we keep our head in neutral, looking straight forward. Slightly thinking about squeezing the inner thighs together and some light core engagement. And reset. From here, we're going to sit ourselves behind the feet and bend the knees, flatten the soles of the feet. Taking some nice windscreen wipers with the knees from side to side to release those hips. Bringing the hands behind just for some extra support there. With your feet hip width, take the hands either to face out towards the side or towards your lower back. Press into the hands, press into the feet, squeeze the glutes and lift the hips up towards the sky into a reverse tabletop. Imagine squeezing a football or a block in between the thighs, knees tracking over the toes, and you're imagining you've got an orange tucked underneath the chin so we're not flinging the head back. Good, keep pressing into hands and feet, squeezing the glutes, feeling the backs of those hamstrings working. And release. Great stuff. Let's give those wrists another good shake out. Might also feel nice to interlace the fingers and take them for a little bit of a roll. And then let's come down onto our backs. A nice full body stretch here. Reach the arms overhead, point the toes away, lift out of the waist. Hug left knee in towards our chest and take some nice circles with that left foot for the ankle in Apanasana. Guide the left leg across the body, coming into a twist now. Reaching the left arm out towards the side or even into a cactus position, and then looking left as well, so we keep that twist going through the neck. Right hand can just rest on the knee to help ground down. Let the backs of the shoulders soften towards the mat. And enjoy that expanse across the chest. Bring the head back to center. Bring yourself back to neutral, and then we'll change for the other side. So hug the right knee in towards the chest. Again, take those nice circles for the right ankle one way and another. And then we'll make our way into our twist. Let that right leg come across the body down towards the floor. Right arm comes into a cactus, or you can reach it out long, looking right. And that twist all the way through the spine. And then back to neutral. Penultimate pose here, a nice happy baby. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Take a hold of the ankles or the outside of the feet, or even the big toe with the yogi grip. Bring the knees towards the armpits, stack the heels above the knees. You can stay in stillness or take a little bit of a rock from side to side to massage the lower back. Bringing the feet back to the mat nice and wide here, maybe even as wide as your mat, and then let the knees fall in towards one another, supporting each other at your center line. Bring the arms alongside you with the palms up, shuffle your shoulder blades underneath, slightly draw your chin towards your chest, and take a minute or so of rest here, allowing your lower back to broaden on the mat and letting the body be heavy and relaxed. So obviously please do stay here as long as you'd like. I'm going to leave it for there today. I hope, like mine, your back feels a bit more spacious now and that you can enjoy the rest of your day or evening with a bit more comfort. Do let us know in the comments what you've been planting or pruning this week. And if this routine helped you, please do subscribe so you can find us easily after your next session in the soil. Until next time, take care.